So that's basically the mechanism to realize that in order to maintain your own purity and in any situation, you need to realize that if you reference someone else's thoughts, if you reference someone else looking at you, you're forgetting that you are the observer of your reality, not other people. You are the observer of your reality. Your consciousness does not, in that sense, look at you from other eyes. You're looking at your own experience. So when you connect to that, you see that really there is no sense of other people judging you, because it's irrelevant. And besides, it's none of your business what they think. Does that make sense? Or is that still too extreme, perhaps, or too radical?
No, it makes sense, and it's helpful to think of it. You know, it's not like you can wake up one morning and say, okay, I get all this.
Right.
You know, none of you exist. Everything is...
No, it's definitely
it's going to be a process.
Getting used to a different type of consciousness. Yeah, I would say so. Yes, and one more thing I would add to that is that what's crucial to establish this connection with yourself to such an extent where it supersedes, it's more important than anything else, is to really desire that, to really see the relevance of that. The human nature is wired in such a way that it will always choose the path that it perceives to be the most beneficial, always. So if you're walking down a path that you instinctually know is not good for you, you must have a few beliefs, or even just one belief, that perceives a lot of value in walking the path that you know is not actually good for you. For example, in the dancing scenario, it might be that maybe you instinctively feel like dancing. The music is hitting you in a certain way and you feel the vibration and you want to move. You just want to move. Don't even call it dancing. You just want to move because there is this flow to that experience. You want to merge with the tones in the room. So you feel like moving. That is the resonance, right? In that moment, that's the natural, spontaneous, childlike sense of I want to move. That's what's true. That's what's authentic. What comes in then is the idea of other people looking at you. And the belief is that I will get love if I don't do anything stupid. That's what most people think. If I don't act stupid, I'll be loved and accepted. I won't stand out. If I don't stand out, at least I can't be an epic fail. Right? Especially with dancing, because everyone is stupid when they're dancing, unless they've had sufficient training, but even then it's subjective. So just assume that everyone looks stupid when they're dancing, when they're moving. It's just a natural, weird thing. Everyone is different. There's not one way to move, right? Just in this example. And so the belief that leads you onto a path that's actually not of your resonance, but of your resistance to your true self, is something perceives benefit in not doing what you enjoy doing in that moment. The thought in this case probably being along the lines of, if I just don't move, even though I naturally want to move, but if I don't move, then at least they will not hate me. Maybe they may not love me because I don't stand out in an awesome way either, but they won't at least reject me or hate me or think I'm silly or stupid, which would equate to not being loved, not being accepted. So, even though you know it's in your highest resonance to start moving in that scenario, you don't move because there is a belief in your mind that suggests there's a benefit to not moving. Hence, you will not move. So what's crucial with anything in life, and especially when it comes to maintaining integrity to your own connection all the way through and not caring what other people think, whether it's in integrity with relationships, communication, or dancing, or setting up your business, or whatever it is, speaking your truth, no matter what, no matter who's around, no matter how it may land on their ears, no matter how they may interpret that, no matter how much they will love or hate project onto you, you need to desire to speak your truth and open your energy system in that sense. You need to want to be in alignment with yourself, more so than you wish to be loved by an outside source. And one way to eliminate ideas like that is to think, do you really care whether that silly looking person over there, which doesn't know shit, what they think of me? Really? Is that worth sacrificing your own energetic true alignment connection with? You need to see 100% benefit only in maintaining your own connection and 0 benefit in not maintaining your own connection. If you have beliefs that suggest that not maintaining your own connection, your own truth, not being in alignment is somehow in your best interest, do everything you can to transmute that idea and to show it that it's not true. Remember that it's truer to be true and that it's more rewarding to be true. As soon as your mind agrees with your true perspective, which is it's more beneficial to be in alignment and to speak my truth than it is to not be in alignment and speak my truth, no matter what the rewards may be. When I choose to not be myself, the end result will always be cancer. Do you want to gain cancer by being loved by someone that's absolutely stupid, ridiculous, and doesn't know what they're talking about, and forgets about you 2 seconds later? Is that worth cancer and misalignment and not creating the life of your dreams? I don't think so. It's nonsensical. So be in alignment with yourself. Breathe in your soul, breathe out your soul. Think your soul, speak your soul. Feel your soul, act out your soul. That's all you need to know. This is all about you. They are reflections of yourself anyway, generated out of your own higher self energy. They don't actually exist in the way that you think they do. They are mirrors of you. So don't fear yourself. You're just talking to yourself. Does that make sense? You got to align your vision as to what benefits you and what not. So much of the spiritual journey and clarity has to do with, and so much of spirituality would be simply eliminated and made redundant immediately if people simply knew what truly benefited them. If they cared enough about their lives to get their perspectives in alignment, to simply recognize very acutely, very clearly, like a Hitler on yourself, loving Hitler, very precise, be on top of it. Hey, is there benefit in that or is there not? But people don't care, you see. Just like, oh yeah, I don't know what's good for me or not. I don't care. I don't care what I want. It's all good anyway. It's all consciousness, you know. So we get sloppy. We get totally sloppy. We get totally lazy. And then we get totally cancerous. You don't want that. It's not worth it, is it? We wither and die, quite literally. We want to be alive. We want to be infinitely ageless. And in order to be tapped into that source, you need to align your vision as to what serves you and what does not serve you. So much of this is about mental clarity. It's about logic. It's sensical to understand that it makes sense to follow your heart and not the belief that other people can love you or hate you. It does not make sense from a higher mind's point of view. So much of the spirituality gets eliminated and transcended, and the need for it disappears. In other words, you achieve everything that spirituality teaches you in an instant as soon as you understand and align the perspectives you have as to, does this serve me? Does that serve me? I can gain a little bit of love over there. I can avoid a little bit of rejection over here. If you simply get really, really real and clear and care about yourself for a moment and just align that and have that no-nonsense policy, have that no-nonsense policy field up like a lightsaber, like this whole field around you, no nonsense allowed, then you will naturally become more precise with yourself and notice when something is in or out of alignment, when something serves you or not. Does that make sense? Will you do this to an extent? Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.